This is interesting, actually, because it's like, you know how Kieran and the Bush, it's Kieran and the Bush, they do have a relationship. So sometimes that kind of elbow egging along sort of thing, even though, you know, we all roll our eyes at the Bush and that sort of thing, but it's workable. Nicola tried to have a crack. and it didn't go well. Let's just play the first 60 seconds where she starts to kind of poke the bear. And I think it's one of these things, you know, when someone tries to have a joke, but maybe they don't have the same relationship with you that lets them, so it just sounds like you're being pissy. That's the sense I get. Have a listen.
Kieran, we're still waiting on those Labor policies to roll out, but when they do, will there be an element of the KiwiSaver in there?
There's bound to be a policy related to KiwiSaver, as there will be the retirement age. We've been pretty firm over the last couple of elections that we want the retirement age to remain at 65. The National Party want to increase it, and that's a valid debate to have. But we can expect to be absolutely clear on every single policy, on every possible area. No one's ever accused the Labor Party of being short of policy in our manifesto. It's larger than most St. James Bibles. But we're going to be releasing our policies progressively.
Yeah, see, Kieran's being funny, right? You know when you're sitting along someone fun beside you that's funny and they try and be funny and it doesn't work? Yeah, that's what we're looking at. It's real Karen vibes.
Probably very shortly, actually. We said before the end of the year, and the year is progressing on quickly.
Chris, you're being a bit unfair. They did actually announce an economic policy this week. They said that they're considering whether or not they should increase the inflation target, which would mean prices would increase faster and you'd have a higher cost of living. So that's what they are considering at the moment.
Chris Hipkins did say it was going to be before the end of the year. We sort of ran out of time with Mr. Hipkins to pinpoint that date because we are into September. What do you reckon, October or November?
Either or. Probably won't be December.
Not helpful.
So he's very good.
Oh, that's good. That's so dry.
Did you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, loved it.
So
Theatre kid, man, of course.
There's this moment in Whose Line Is It Anyway where Colin Mockery and Ryan Stiles, they sometimes they get bored on stage and they start having a go at each other. And I just wanted to show you this clip here where they're performing in a show, like they're in the middle of a skit, and you can see Ryan goes, "You do not want to go there." And the reason I'm showing you is that's the vibe I get from Kieran. That Nicola had a go and he's like, "You do not want to go there." So this is what you're going to see.
And never pull down your pants again. Although, thanks for reminding me, I need to get some chicken. All right.
Colin Mockery.
Yeah. So that was, if you didn't quite hear it, because Chewie was talking over it, he said, "You started it, here we go." So that's what Ryan Stiles says to Colin Mockery. And now we're going to watch the second part of this conversation. And it really does feel to me like Kieran has taken the mental attitude of, "You started it," you know, with that comment about inflation. "You started it. Here we go."
This week on Breakfast, we've had the leaders of both your parties on having a go at each other. Mr. Luxon said Mr. Hipkins wouldn't be able to control 5 leaders and co-leaders if the opposition was in power. Mr. Hipkins then said the coalition partners are running rings around Mr. Luxon. Nicola Willis, who would want to be a leader?
Well, look, it's a tough job being Prime Minister, and I think under MMP, this is one of the things that's going to be a reality into the future, is you need a leader who can't just present the positions of their party, but needs to manage across multiple parties. And as much as every now and then ACT and New Zealand First present their challenges to National, they are way easier to deal with than to Party Māori and the Greens would be. I mean, what a shocker of a week to Party Māori has had racist statements from their MPs. The Greens seem to be losing MPs. They're going to be very difficult for any Labour leader to juggle.
Kieran, Labour's pointing to migration numbers.
You started it. Here we go.
There's a no confidence vote in the PM's leadership. Do you think someone else has got better leadership?
Oh, I think Nicola probably thinks that. There's plenty of people that think that the Prime Minister's an absolute dud. He walked around at the election campaign like a massive blowhard talking about how good of a negotiator he is, and then just gave Winston and Seymour everything they wanted. And now he has the cheek to turn around and say, "Oh, no, Chris Hipkins can't manage a coalition." Well, look in the mirror, mate. Goodness me. there's a record number of people leaving the country. This is bad news, and it is a vote of no confidence in this government. If things were better here, if they believed that there was going to be a chance of getting a decent job with decent wages, then they'd stay, but they don't. There were 10,000 jobs gone in the last 3 months. And when they look to the government for solutions, all they get is blame, trying to blame us, or trying to find the best distraction they can.
Stop
A
it.
few things to unpack
She's
in there. But I think
already
one of them was,
dead.
it sounded like a semi-endorsement of you, Minister, from Kieran there. What did you make of that?
Yeah, well, that's just silly. Well, look, Chris Luxon is doing a great job. He's leading a stable government that everyone thought was going to be very difficult to do, that's pushing forward a big agenda. You know, things like that fast track law, which is going to make sure that big projects that hire hundreds of workers can get started faster in this country. Labor oppose that. And so we're on the side of job creation. We're on the side of lifting people's incomes. And Chris Luxon's leading a government that's getting on with the business.
It wasn't an endorsement, but it is a fact that not many people could do worse.
Well, there you go. Well, you don't really give that many nice things to Chris Bishop, so you're doing well.
Would definitely be a problem for Hipkins.
Yeah, that was a good comeback, Nicola. Good comeback. Well done, mate.
Good
well done,
one.
Mate. And just because he mentioned the dud thing again, just one more time, we have to go to one of our new favourite videos.
Okay, Bart, your turn, your turn. You got the dud! Okay, Bart.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean, like, having a bit of fun. It's a Thursday night, you know. Yeah.
Jesus, Nicola just turned out to a battle of wits completely unarmed.
Yeah, 100%.
I've never seen someone like while Nicola was talking at the start of that video, I have never seen Kieran's eyes sparkle so much just waiting for his turn to destroy her. And then when he was talking, I've never seen a single person look like they're concentrating on blinking more than Willis was just there. Like, just really hard, like, remember to do a blink.
Blinking makes me look human. So the more I blink, the more human I look.
She looked like she was incubating a lemon. Like, just, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I almost feel sorry for her.
We've all had people like that in our lives, you know, who think they're funnier than they are, who think they have a position in your life where they can say or do something. You know, your best mate, you can say the most reprehensible, offensive things to him and it's laugh off duck's back. But if a person who doesn't have that relationship says it to them, it's like, no, this is the problem. And it's almost like she thought, oh, this is how we do this thing in the morning. We played this game and we're grumpy with each other. And yeah, like you're saying, that sparkling of his eyes of you started it, here it comes sort of thing, it was a delight to see.